Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And once more, we are back with another World Cup game here. This is from the UK regional group stage. And yeah, we have played 2 games so far, won 1, lost 1. If you want to see those, do go check out the playlist in the top right hand corner. But for now, we're jumping into game 3. We are going second in this one, so let's jump in. Let's have a look what we've got going on in our starting hand here. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. So black-headed gull immediately is going to get picked now. Interesting tray. Opponent keeping 4 food. I would imagine that house finch is going pretty quickly. But they do have a lot of food, so we're going to be able to steal plenty of that, I think. With this black-headed gull. And, ethologist. Ethologist? Ethologist. Mixture of ethologist and oologist. How good a bonus card that would be. But yeah, we'll pick this hit this ethologist. Guaranteed 2. Pretty easy to get 4 or even 6 off that. And yeah, sort of tempted by this Oriole. I'm also thinking I can wreak a bit of havoc here because there's no berries in the feeder. They're going to pick up this house finch. Can I steal their food in time? I don't think I can. If they play it straight away. But I can always steal something else from them. And yeah, maybe have a hope of getting this down, because I don't really have anything else that I particularly be looking to keep. So yeah, I mean, red start might be one that I want to block. Just trying to work that out. But I suppose actually, this is where I can cause havoc, because if they want to pick up the red start, be my guest, because I'm just going to steal your berry anyway. So that might be how we play things out here. So yeah, let's lock that in. And like I say, hopefully wreak a bit of havoc with this black-headed gull. Try and find some good stuff. Some lovely wetland engine birds would be nice. A barn swallow, that house finch, good examples. Bush-tip blackbird, anything like that. Yes, please. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, we'll do a bit of digging. Oh, did they brant? Oh no, they stilted. Okay, well that's really good for them. Because they get both those birds. So good thing I wasn't planning on taking the red start. Because I would not have got that. But anyway, we're just going to play this gull. And so now, actually, yeah, they're going to take... we can definitely cause some havoc here. Because they're going to take that worm, I'm pretty sure, to try and get this red start down. So we can just keep stealing. We can just keep stealing berries and worms. Whatever they want to be using to play that American red start. They ain't going to be getting that down easily. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun for me. It might not be especially fun for my opponent. I've been on the receiving end of a turn 1 black-headed gull many times, and it is awful. So yeah, they do have my utmost sympathies in that regard. But yeah, they've got some good stuff. So I don't necessarily feel too bad. Needs must in these kind of situations where your opponent's got good stuff. You're going to ruin it for them. So yeah, they might just be thinking here about the approach, because I think when you see a black-headed gull, if you take that worm, you're not seeing it again. So maybe they're thinking, do I take a slightly different food, or do I try and take one of these birds from the tray in order to get something else down? So we'll see. We'll see how they play this out, but I think we can definitely get a berry and a worm here, and hopefully let's get this down. All right, it is on to our next turn, and there we go. As sort of expected, they have just laid eggs. They might be trying to bide their time a little bit, and not let me have too much choice on the old food. But we're going to go for cards. I'm very tempted by this black red star, it's got to be said. I'm also sort of tempted by this turkey vulture, just as a cheap bird when maybe I'm not going to have loads of food, and might be one that actually they look to pick up as well. So I think we'll pick that up first and steal the berry. As I say, hopefully they take the worm. That would definitely be my preference. because yeah, then I can easily get this Oriole down, but it looks like they went seed, so a bit of a shame. They might want to go for that nuthatch now, having taken the seed. But yeah, I think for us, I think we just draw cards a bit. I think we can afford to do that a few turns at least. And then we'll think about what yeah, our approach is going to be for the rest of this game. So yeah, they did indeed take the nuthatch, so I'm pretty sure that means they're going to be playing that next turn. So we may as well go and take some cards again and get that food while it's still there. So we're going to go off the top of the deck and get something worse, I think, than the red star. But yeah, we might want to be playing this anyway, and chucking the kestrel for a bit of food. So, or equally, put the turkey vulture in the wetlands. But I'm sort of thinking if there's a way of doing this then around. Not often one that I would go for, but I think my opponent is going to try and go for it as well. I could see them taking food twice, playing their house finch, and then laying eggs, and that would be enough for a qualification there. But we could equally do that as well with turkey vulture if we lay eggs, and then this red star, like I say, could be an option. So I'm going to play this. I think I'm going to put it up here. I think that's going to help for Thologist points either way, because I'm pretty sure we're going to play this in the forest. And like I say, this could help us get something on the board here for this end of round, while also helping us get a bit of food. So we'll see. I'm assuming, like I say, my opponent is going to take food here, and when they do, or assuming they do, I'm just gonna steal it. So hopefully a worm. That'll help either the Oriole or the red star to get down. So I think those will be my aims for the moment. And yeah, otherwise we're just going to keep drawing. See what we find. Not really found wetland birds as of yet. But there's still time. There's still time. And okay, they did indeed go for food. Just the one food. It is a seed, which is not what we want. But we're still going to steal it anyway, because that's what we're like. So thank you very much. Maybe this was all planned. Maybe they didn't want the seed. Maybe they wanted the rodent. I'm not really sure what else they picked up. I don't think it was a tray bird. I think whatever else they've got here was something they picked up from the deck when they took the nuthatch. So, like I say, it could well be something that needs, in this case, a fish. But it is not, because they have gone for food again. And that sort of is the food that they want. They took a berry. But okay, so we've got 3 turns left. We can lay eggs. We can play this red star, and then we have a spare turn. That spare turn might be just drawing cards again, stealing another food. Yeah, no seed. So I think they did want that house finch down. I don't think they can do this now. I think they also want that worm, so I think they're hoping that I steal from them and they can pick up the worm. But yeah, we're not going to do that. We're gonna just lay eggs, and I'll steal on the last turn when it's too late for them. That's the plan. Or just wait. Maybe they're going to take the worm now, and then I can steal it. This is the thing with the gull, is that you can just you can time your steals at the worst possible time, and I think that is what we're going to do on this very turn here. So we're going to draw cards. Brant not terrible here, and steal the worm. So yes, no worm to replace. So that means I'm assuming they are still going to try and get this red start down, because it is important. There's 2 ways of countering black-headed gull that sort of can sometimes work. One of them is have no food, and the other is to just have so much food that it doesn't matter that you're getting stolen from. The middle area is where you really struggle, and I think that's where my opponent is right now, where, yeah, you're just constantly having 1 or 2 food and the bird feed is not cooperating. That can definitely be tricky to cope with against a black-headed gobbler. We're going to play this red star. It's a bit weird, but it works here because we get an egg that not only is a point here, but gets us another 4 on this end around. So very, very lovely stuff. And talking of very, very lovely stuff, yellow-headed blackbird, that's what we're after. So we're going to go ahead and yoink that one up. No food to steal, but it is worth it to be able to get this blackbird down. So that's the start of a very, very good looking wetlands here, I think. We can build something strong and hopefully still use this red star. We're going to need to play some birds. We're going to be looking for cheap birds. That flicker would be nice. Helps the thologist as well in the forest, maybe. Or even in the grasslands. But yeah, hoping my opponent takes food here. Hoping I can steal a worm off them. And then look to get this blackbird down. And then we can really start drawing. We're going to be scoring a lot of points here. And okay, they are indeed taking food. Probably going to be seeds more than worms. And I think they know I just picked up this blackbird, so probably would be wise to not take a worm and let me steal that. But yeah, it does seem like now this is where they're going to be able to start building something. So I think Housefinch should go in the grasslands here, start laying eggs, start cycling with whatever this extra card they've got is. And they're going to be looking for wetland birds, because at the moment, just the stilt on its own is not really going to get you anywhere. So they have gone for food and they have taken no worms, but that's okay. We are going to take cards, I think, here. Just trying to work this out. Yeah, it's either 2 food or it's a card and a food. I think I would rather try and get another forest bird down before we take food. So this flicker could be interesting. We might just patiently wait until the bird feeder looks good there. And yeah, I think we take a berry because actually, does it matter? No, we'll take a seed because whatever we use, we're going to be forcing. This down regardless. So hopefully, I can save the berries in the feeder for when I take food, and then try and get this Oriole down. So that's the plan, at least. That's going to be the plan. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Like I say, do still want to get this Oriole down if I can. But we might find some other nice wetland options first. Those might be a bit more pressing for us. Yeah, they did just take another seed in return, which makes sense. So okay. Oh no! They just laid eggs. Have they got a wood duck? There's no way. Surely not. I'm trying to think why else you wouldn't play the housefinch here before laying eggs. That's very strange. But okay. Sort of toying with playing this flicker already, because there is a worm there. If I have 2 choices, I can force the blackbird down, have no food. If I play the flicker, it gets me a worm, which means then when I play the blackbird for worm seed, I still have a spare berry. So this effectively gives me an extra food to play with. But I could just be patient and let more worms come up. The worry I have is that they are going to play something that uses all this food, like a wood duck, and then when I want to draw cards next turn, I can't. So let's play this flicker. We are going to do it. I think forest is the way to go here because we are potentially going to be wanting to gain food at some point. We do have that 3rd end around as well, but in the forest, so we'll clear out this egg space. because that's where we're going to want to hit with this red start, I think. And yeah, take the 1 worm. So we'll play as Blackbird. We then have 3 turns left. If everything goes perfectly and we can take a berry and a worm, we can play the Oriole this round, get even more eggs through the red start. But otherwise, yeah, like I say, just look for some engine birds, look for some more tucking birds, see what we can find. Try and get some kind of wetlands going. It's going to help score some points. But is it a wood duck? No, it's wetland housefinch. Okay. So they're going to be doing some digging as well. Let's go ahead and play this Blackbird. I think we take off here because if we're going to use red start in future rounds, it's going to be in the grasslands, not in the wetlands. So black-headed gull can keep an egg. That's fine by me. But okay, this is different. This is not what I expected. So they're going to do some digging. Maybe they're thinking about this end around as well. Birds in the wetlands, but yeah, they do have a spare seed. So that's something for me to steal. Obviously not worms, but still something. So that might be able to help us get some things down, depending on what we can find. But yeah, it's now a race. It's a race to see who can find the good engine birds first, because we are both just going to be drawing. So not super duper amazing stuff. Busted is kind of okay, especially when I can steal a seed to go some way towards playing it. There we go. They have taken a worm in response, so maybe we can steal the worm and play that, or maybe we can find something else to be playing. But chipping sparrow going in the forest. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. So they are going to be taking food, but they don't have any food right now. Could play this Brant. It's a bit weird. Would win the end of round. Maybe they're going to take food and play something. Not super keen on it. Do I just take food, given that I'm not going to get food when I take cards? There is some sort of decent food there. Let's take food. Let's take food. And I'm sort of expecting that they are going to take food here. The problem that I've got is that Blackbird is going to run out of X spaces, so I can't draw cards too many times without gaining that much food, because I'm going to need to play stuff. I'm going to need to play some of these birds to clear out the Blackbird X space before it becomes too much of a problem. And so if I spend too many turns drawing cards and not being able to use the gull, that's a problem, because that's Blackbird filling up and me not getting the food that I need at the same time. So they are going for food. Please take that berry. Please take that berry. And then I can get this Oriole down without overpaying. That'd be super helpful. They have not taken the berry, but they have taken some stuff. So maybe we are going to see a wetland bird go down here. I could play this Brant, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be the one. We're just going to find more terrible birds. Excellent. Let's take a worm. Take a worm, because there's no worm to replace. And we do need worms if we're going to play this. Maybe we play this. Definitely play this. They all need worms, so something to bear in mind. And if that does block them from playing whatever wetland bird they maybe were going to play, all the better. It looks like they've taken a fish. So we'll see. Black turn. Okay, didn't make a difference, but so be it. We can use our red start. I think we're going to go in the forest here, get a couple of eggs. So not too shabby. Unfortunately, lose the end of round, but we go here into round 3, and still no wetland birds. Still no wetland birds coming up. We are getting close to the point where we're going to be feeling quite desperate for a wetland bird, just to add to this and get something going here. But we do at least, like I say, have some stuff to play, some big point stuff, maybe some bonus card stuff. Cards in hand on that last one. That's going to be tricky to see how that plays out. Maybe my opponent's just going to draw really aggressively, or maybe we can find something other than this Brant to play in the wetlands. And I'm not talking about Buick's Wren either. Something a little bit better than those. But only time will tell, I suppose. They are also drawing cards. Let's follow suit. Scissor-tailed Flycatcher. Very, very nice stuff. Red-shouldered Hawk. Not quite so nice. More worms. Looks like more worms are on the menu for us. And that Flycatcher is certainly going to go some way towards that too. But okay. Maybe we just force the Oriole down this next turn. Because we can't draw birds. And I think I'd rather play Oriole before Flycatcher, because I can always use the Oriole power to get a berry to then play the Flycatcher. Harder to do it the other way around, because I don't need quite so many worms over here. But yeah. Oh, actually, they have got a berry. Is there a way I can play Bustard first and then still draw cards and then play Oriole? Save a bit of food. Really hope they're not planning on using that berry. I think we play this. I think we try and do this slightly better. So we take off this blackbird. Please give me a good bonus card first and foremost. That is not what we're looking for, but we do suppose at least have this this kestrel. So I think we lay egg. I think we lay egg. This gull does have a space that's waiting to get used, so sort of okay with that. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully they don't use that that berry. We can take food, or we can take cards. I mean, steal their berry, play the Oriole. They have 2 turns left, which is probably going to be take food and play maybe the Flycatcher, maybe the kestrel, maybe another forest bird that we can find. They're going for food. This is excellent, so we can definitely go and grab this berry off them. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be helpful for us. So we'll go one off the top. Cassis Finch, what we like to see. Do I take the Swainson's Hawk? It is 7 points. With the Falconer. I do already have this. Think about this. I've got 8 turns left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already got 4 birds I want to play. I'm not sure there's room for Kestrel as well. So we'll tuck that. Steal the berry. So yeah, now this is a lot more straightforward. We play Oriole, we take food, play Cassis Finch. So we get 4 forest birds. We're going to have loads of food. We're going to get 4 eggs off the red start. Hopefully that food next round is going to let us play this, and then hopefully we can use the red start in the grasslands and get another 4 eggs. That's how this is sort of starting to form in my head. But they have got a lot of food, so yeah. I'm trying to remember what big point birds have come up that they might have picked up. I don't remember there being too many obviously good ones that I had my eye on that they then went and grabbed instead, but they have done a bit of drawing. Only 1 tuck on that house finch though. Gotta say, expected maybe more, especially with 4 on my blackbird. So could be in a scary position. But I think a lot of my opponent's problems this game has been because of this gull. like I say, the early game for them just would have been so smooth without this. Get the red start down, get the food, get the house finch down. They're probably all down in round 1 without having your food stolen. So that's the power of nuisance caused by the black-headed goldbird. Oriole goes down. We can take off the blackbird here because when we play Cass's Finch, we can clear off the flicker and the vulture. So that's going to be good. Oriole, huge points. 2 more from Mythologist, so that's a big difference. 45 points. Still not looking too amazing, but we have got some good stuff to play. Hopefully a nice bonus card here. This is big points. This is decent points. And I think we'll give ourselves 1 turn drawing cards in the final round. So we're going first. We'll see what's in the tray. Hopefully we can get something good. Even if we don't, we still get 2 points. And we get food from that drawing cards action. So that should be something pretty nice. But they're drawing cards again. Time for us to take food. And okay, this is sort of what we're looking for. We can get a worm. And do we want another seed? Or do we want another rodent? I'm sort of thinking another rodent, given that we've got Vulcaner. But it might be used for some forcing anyway. And yeah, another berry. Another berry there, so lovely stuff. And yeah, I'm thinking we probably do take food once in the final round. It's probably going to be something like draw cards, take food, play 3 birds. That kind of feels like what my final round's going to look like. So when we take food, that'll give us the berry. For this, we can maybe get some more worms. And yeah, if there is a nice, expensive big point bird in the tray, we can use the food to pay for that. So Parrot Crossbill goes down. We're going to tie with the Cass's Finch. Please give me a good bonus card. That is more like it. Enclosure Builder for 4. Lovely stuff. And yeah, red start, you're going to get yourself 4 more eggs. So what was it? 1 in the first round, 2 in the second round, and now 4. And hopefully 4, maybe even 5 in that last round is what we're going to be looking for. So these teal powers, they can be very strong when used effectively like this. But here we go into the last round, and there is definitely a tasty looking tray. King Rail and Hooded Warbler. Good for me, but also good for my opponent, I think, in this position where they've got loads of food. So yeah, I think we do take those. Just trying to work out what I then play. It might then be Flycatcher, King Rail, and Hooded Warbler in the forest. That would be 4 birds played. Oh, sorry, 3 birds played, but clearing out 4 egg spaces, which could be these 4, and then we get 5 eggs in the forest. That feels like a nice way to go about things. And we're going to lose this end around, but I think we still end with 1 card in hand. That's the main thing. If we draw cards here, we'll have 4 in hand. And yeah, if we're playing 3 birds, that's going to leave us 1 extra. So I think we'll just take both of these. Tuck the Brant that I nearly played earlier. Definitely glad I didn't. And fish, I think, giving King Rail, and that there's no fish there. That feels like, yeah, the food that we want to take. So we might get nothing for Falconer. I think Kestrel and Warbler, I think they are the same. Or maybe Warbler is 1 better because of an extra red star egg. That might be where the difference comes in. But it's going to be close either way. Okay, Bruce Blackbird goes down, so maybe this end of round's not all over. Maybe maybe we're going to tie on 1 each. That would be quite funny. But okay, do we play the King round now? Maybe we play the King round now and just see what the bonus card is, because that might tell us. Maybe we get Prairie Manager and we want to play these 2 instead of the Warbler. I might actually do that. And yeah, we do want to think clear off these forest spaces, because that is likely to be where the red start gets you. So yeah, please give me Prairie Manager. Thank you very much. Wildlife Gardener as well as the other one. Okay, now we have to do some sums. Because Wildlife Gardener is better if we play these two. But Prairie Manager is better if we play these two. Okay, right. Intense calculation time. So, Hooded Warbler and Flycatcher. So Flycatcher's going down regardless. That's always getting played. That's the common ground here. Kestrel and Warbler are the same base points because we've got Falconer. And given that Flycatcher's going down, Kestrel was in the second grassland spot, so they cost the same egg cost as well. So they're both the same there. Hooded Warbler would get me an extra egg in the forest through the red star because I'd be able to lay 5 there instead of 4. But Kestrel gets me an extra point through Prairie Manager because that's 8 instead of 7. I think these are the same. I don't think it's going to make a difference here. I suppose the only thing is it's a lot of worms. So these two, let's think about this. I'm going to get a berry off the Oriole and 3 extra food. I need 2 of them to be worms, at least, because if the third one's not a worm, I can turn it into a worm by forcing with the rodents. If I go Kestrel, I can play the Kestrel with this food. It then means I only need 1 worm when I take food because the other 2 food get turned into the second worm for the Flycatcher. So I think although these work out as the same number of points, I think this is the safer play. And I'm really, really hoping at this point that I have done my sums correctly. I don't think... Does Ethologist come into this? I don't think it does, because we're going to get 6 either way. Yeah, Hooded Warbler doesn't change things. These two are both going to get us 3 different power colours in the grass and so. Yeah, I think Prairie Manager here, purely because it is the safer play. So yeah, wasn't expecting a difficult decision like that, given that I asked for Prairie Manager and it came up. But yeah, we just need the 1 worm that comes up when we take food. They're going for food. Man, they've got so much food. This is kind of wild. Just how much food they're taking. I wonder if they've got one of those teal powers that lets you turn food into tucks. Definitely seems plausible. But please just leave me one of those worms. And don't give me any headaches. You've already got 2 worms. You don't need any more. You don't need any more worms. Leave me at least 1. Oh, they're resetting. Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. Headaches over. And good thing, I think if we had gone for the Warbler, I think this would have been unaffordable now. Because we did only get the 1 worm, so... breathe a sigh of relief. For sure. That we went Prairie Manager route. So yeah, we can force this down. We're going to have no food left over, and just the 1 card for hitting that end of round. And I think my opponent does look like they're going to be left with more than 1, assuming no eagles or anything like that. Does seem like they're going to be left with a card in hand to take those 7 points. But yeah, pretty nice end game, I think, here for us. It's going to be 8 points there, 4 points there, 2 points on Falconer, 6 on Ethologist. Says Phoebe, very nice. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs. Very lovely stuff. That explains all the worms, for sure. But yeah, we need to start getting these Prairie Manager birds down, so... Scissortail goes first. Very nice stuff. And then the big point, Kestrel. Bump us up. A couple of points there. 5 points. Always nice when you max out Prairie Manager. Definitely an underappreciated bonus card. I think it has got better with the European expansion where you're less likely to go for that grasslands engine. You're more likely to play these kind of birds that don't necessarily work for brown power engine, but are going to get you some points, and then of course hit your bonus card. So pretty nice to be able to do that. But yeah, I'm sort of expecting more big point birds are going to come into play here. Say Phoebe feels like it was just to get all the eggs, and then now they use those eggs to go ahead and play stuff like Benelli's Eagle, but no cards. You don't see that every day. A 3 rodent Benelli's Eagle, so yeah, I think they are definitely saving the cards here for the end of round, so fair enough. We're going to play this Kestrel, screw the end of round. I want my Pro Manager points. So lovely stuff, there we go. 8 points there. 84, so we're going to get 3 from the end of round, no, 4 from the end of round, and then 4 eggs, so 92 points looks like we're finishing on. I think that's not too shabby. Definitely could have been higher, but this hasn't really been an engine game. I didn't find loads of the wetland birds. If that blackbird had come up earlier in the tray, that would have been quite nice. But so be it. They have laid eggs, kept that extra card, so there we go. They win the center round, but we're going to get our 4 eggs here, and we go into score. So I actually don't know. They have a strong board. I think they had a bit of a slow start, but they did manage to get lots of those big point birds down. And I think they did well in the end of round goals, but maybe just the 1 bonus card might be what hurts them in this game. Yeah, only 3 points there. And look at that, 20 for us. So that is a big lead. And hopefully one we can hold on to. Eggs, I know we don't have loads, but we do have enough. Hopefully, with a few tuck cards at the end as well, we do hold on for a win there. 92 to 82 in the end. So, yeah, like I say, strong bonus cards. That definitely helped us out, getting us over the line in the end. Let's take a look at my opponent. Viticulturalist, just the 3 points, so a bit of a shame. That red start and the house finch, the 2 critical ones there. But, yeah, like I say, I think this really just shows power of nuisance, the power of chaos that this black-headed gull causes, because in any other situation, you get that red start down, you get that house finch down early, I'm in trouble because that is a really, really strong opening from my opponent. But yeah, just being able to steal the food, blocking them, but also then helping me get some of these really nice birds down, definitely helped get me over the line there for our second win. And what an important one it is in this group stage. Plenty more games still to go, but every win is going to help us get through into that next round. And yeah, if you want to see us in search of more wins in this regional group stage, do stick around, do hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.